107.5 WGCI, the Shy's #1 for hip-hop and R&B. It's your boy, the Dustin Legend, Leon Rogers. Zach Boog in the building,
Yes,
White
sir.
Boy Ryan. The gang's out here. Listen, special guest in the house. I know you've heard I Am Athlete. My man Brandon Marshall's in the building. What up,
Yes,
B-Marsh? And, of course, the legendary Mr. Superman himself, #1 on his chest. Cam Newton in the building. What's happening?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. So you guys got a great thing going on tonight. I Am Iconic.
That's right.
Talk about it a little bit.
Listen, I mean, to be able to be in this position where we can take what we created from a podcast standpoint and bring it together live is unbelievable. We did it last year. We had an amazing experience in Atlanta, and I know for me personally, it felt better than running out of the tunnel. Being able to create something and you use your words and people respond to that in that type of way. I'm be honest, man. I felt like I was Richard Pryor up there for real.
Wow.
Straight up, I felt like a comedian.
Strong.
So it's basically it's our live show. It's our show in front of an audience, and there's different elements. It's an experience, bro. It's an experience, and it is the wave, right? We feel like there's going to be so many more people that going to come through and learn from our experience. It's going to be a beautiful thing, and it's great to start here in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's essential to give experiences in a way that people aren't prototypical experiences, right? When you think about Brandon Marshall, when you think about Cam Newton, first thing you think about is probably football. LeBron said it best, we're more than just athletes. And when we start dabbling into the media space, when you start dabbling into the entertainment space, I think merging sports with culture, with just fan and crowd engagement is something that, especially as football players, like they would deem us to be, it hasn't really been done. I jumped at the idea when Brandon threw the idea out, and really for us it was like, well, where are we gonna go? And Brandon stood on Chicago, so we're here. Obviously, I wanted to hit my hot spots. I wanted to go, really talk to Louis Farrakhan. I wanted to talk to or go see the Al Capone where he went. I also wanted to stop and kind of, see all the hoods really in Chicago just to get that energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's been nothing but love since we've been here, and we expect to see the same thing here tonight at City Winery.
That's dope, man. And I actually watch both of you guys' podcasts. I'm a faithful watcher of both your podcasts. And what I think I like most is the fact that y'all are football players, but y'all also talk things outside of football. Mm-hmm. Like the touchy thing that you just did, Cam. I saw the interview you did with Chrisean Rock.
Yeah.
And you brought her to tears. And just in that moment, like, I guess what I'm saying, how does football play into the real life things that y'all talk about on y'all podcast?
Oh, I was a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company and not even know I was a CEO of. I was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I had to be able to react.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Okay.
Like you for real. Yeah. Like you talk to management, you talk to, the media team, you talk to, your teammates. You have to be tapped into the pulse of everything in that locker room, on top of the locker room, around the locker room, and in that stadium. And if you don't think of a quarterback to be the CEO of that company, Chicago Bears, Justin Fields ain't the CEO. You know what I'm saying?
The face.
Like Michael Jordan for years was the CEO. It's like you have major impact on these organizations, but it's just that without the actual label on that. So, when I see, or to answer your question, is I'm still human at the end of the day, and really bringing emotions out of people is something that I've had a gift to do. And I think the interview was dope, but more importantly, our interactions behind the scenes was even more dope. And she got me when she was just like, I was getting prepared for it. I went to kind of like my office, and like she walked in. And just as awkward as it is, that's how awkward it was.
Right,
and
right.
I was looking at her, it was like, yo, you straight?
Yeah.
And I could tell, like, she just wanted, You know what I'm saying? She just wanted somebody to feel her. She just wanted
the human side.
You know what I'm saying? So she just wanted somebody to kind of come down to her level or really go up to her level to say, like, what is it like? You know what I'm saying? And when I was looking at her, she was just talking, and she was like, yeah, I mean, I'm tired, but, you know, I guess that's the life, I guess. And I was like, nah, fuck that. Hell no. I'm sorry for cursing.
No, sure.
It's like, nah, that ain't the life. You make it what it is. And then she was like, yeah, I think so. You know, because I had to do my research. I had to do my research with him, with Brandon when he came on. I had to do my research with Chrisean. Had to do my research with, you know, so many other people. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, yo, I watched a previous interview, and the first thing that stuck out to me, she was like, I really don't even want to be here. That's why I'm drinking.
Mm.
And I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. You know, and I just wanted to really show the humanistic side of her, because I think she's a product, just like so many of us, of our situations and circumstances, and she's fallen victim to being stuck on stage. Like being stuck in that persona of Chrisean Rock, you know, all this, Mrs. Turn Up, I'm like, hold on, watch out. I don't want that. I want you. Like, peel back all them layers and, like, bro, be me. I mean, be yourself with me. And when you give whoever that comfort, I think that's when really the beauty, you know, kind of comes out. Obviously, tonight, we do have Vic Mensa pulling up, too.
Shout out to Vic.
You know what I'm saying? Chicago's. And it's like, yo, I really want to expose the humanistic side of people. And I was able to do that with Brandon. I'm still seeing that on a day-to-day basis. And once you do that, it's like, yo, we're more alike than we aren't. And we don't give each other, you know, that much praises and grace for that.
So that was amazing. I'm going to tell you somebody else to check out while you're here too, man. Brother Chairman Fred Hampton, you know, Black Panther, son of Fred Hampton. That's my man. Good people. A little bit piggybacking off what you said about being human and being in the moment. You guys now on the media side, Brandon, I'm gonna put this to you because you've had your run-ins with this and you've had problems with reporters and athletes that, quote unquote, jump on the media side of the ball and you seem like they switch up on the guys that they once shared a locker room with. Not necessarily on the same team, but you played the sport. How tough is that when somebody is doing bad, when somebody's not living up to the expectations they should be as an athlete, even though you have a sense of, I've been there, I understand it, how do you still hold players accountable without being looked at as one of the media guys who never played the game but got a whole lot to say about what you do on the field?
The reality is if we don't create our platforms, we're not going to have the time and the space to really do it because you can't hold a player accountable in 30, 45-second sound bites. You know, I don't subscribe to the way we do it sometimes as players, but that's the job, and that's one of the reasons why I left Fox and all the other gigs that I had is because, like, a quarterback can throw, and Justin Fields can throw a pick, and then we bash him, but the reality is the receiver ran the wrong route. But you're not in a meeting and you don't know what his responsibility was. And so we go out there and we just talk, and we don't know the damage that we're doing. So what we really need to do is sit back, have our own platforms, and really have, you know, conversations that we have in a locker room or in a meeting room. And so that's where you get like 4th and 1, and you got other guys doing a good job. Pat McAfee show do a really good job of, you know, telling the player side. Some of the dudes that are on ESPN and FS1, I don't rock with the way they approach it because, like, you sat in those shoes, in those same seats, you know. And so there's a way of doing it, and you know, it is tough. And the way I usually do it now is like if a player says something or do something, be like, yo, I was in this position, I made that same mistake. This is what I learned. This is what I would do. But don't go out there and act like
you ain't never did
that.
Okay.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's kind of like the whole thing we was talking with Tiffany Haddish with the DUI thing. I was like, man, I feel for her, and I can't say I done rolled the dice
that I ain't never
and
rolled
got
the dice.
home, woke up, and was in my driveway. It was like, man, how did I do that?
And then the opportunity we have as players in new media, and when we keep it real like that, we get an opportunity to sit down with them. They're going to come to us first. And then that's when where he's like, yo, what was you thinking in that situation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have real conversations, but you can't go out there and just.
That rapport is built.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to ask you, since we on the, I want y'all football opinion on this. As a former Bears player, as a former quarterback.
Sorry about that.
No, I love it.
When y'all look at our Bears, and you look at Justin Fields, and you look at the team and the way it's constructed, and you look at the offense and the way the plays are being called, what's the blame on the way that we looking right now?
Yeah. Honestly.
Say it, Cam. Come on, man, because I'm tired of these people.
Who you tired of, though? When you say people.
I'm tired of.
I guess I'm tired of losing. Period.
Listen, I get losing. I get losing when you're building a team and you starting over and building. I'm tired of people not getting a chance to be put in positions to excel because the people you get calling the plays call.
Yeah, they got to be
Lou
held.
Gessie got to go. Like, that's just flat out how
I wouldn't necessarily, look at it like that. I would say more or less really identify what people want. It's just almost like this radio show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is identified like he may be the rah-rah guy. You know what I'm saying? Right. He is very intuitive with just knowing about politics. I didn't necessarily know that about him. Man, this guy knows all the new cuts that's coming out, all the new, music that's coming out. Bro, let's give him his own segment. No matter what the commodity is in life, we still have to just understand people. I still don't think that they understand what they have in Justin Fields. And sometimes you see it, it's like, yo, wow, where's this been? And then there's times where it's like, no, why he can't just do what? But we still don't give graces to understanding that he's still a young player. Even though this is his third, going on fourth year. But injury has limited his exposure to handling certain situations. I know Justin personally. I was just with Justin personally. And this ain't no homeboy to mentor type of situation. He knows he has to protect the football better. Those self-inflicted, issues, interceptions, fumbles, and things like that, that can, we can fix that. But you can't sit up here and snip an eagle's wings and still tell them to fly at the same trajectory. So when you sit back and you say this is probably top 5 talent at the quarterback position, I say it again, he's top 5 talent in quarterback at that quarterback position. I'm talking athleticism, I'm talking arm strength,
make all the throws,
just everything. And we mustering up, trying to, win. It's simple. It's almost like a happy wife, happy life. A happy QB, a happy life. Hey, man, come here. What you want to do? Man, shoot, I really don't. Say less. Throw that play out. What you want? Who you need? Man, I need a left tackle. We can't do that right now. We done passed the trading deadline, but with those 2 picks that we get in the first round, I guarantee you that's what we're going to rock and roll. The grass ain't always green on the other side. I can guarantee you that. I learned that first, second, and third in a lot of different things in my life, from relationships to situationships to all type of ships. You dig what I'm saying? So really, when you look at the Bears as a whole, is losing something that you guys want to get used to? Absolutely not. Everybody want to win. But at the same time, let's really put things into perspective. You're not losing because of Justin Fields' talent. He's a very talented type of person. I look at the Detroit Lions, right? Jared Goff, a very skillful manager of the game. But the reality of it, he ain't no Justin Fields.
At all.
When I see Justin Fields, it's like, yo, what we say, B? KISS. Keep it super simple. Who does that the best? The Baltimore Ravens. Give that guy – look.
The Eagles do too.
I like Pace. I like Pace, though. I like the GM. Go finish.
No, Pace gone. We got
Poles.
brother now. No, I didn't like Pace.
I'm sorry.
We got
brother Poles.
Poles.
Yes.
I like him. He's doing a great job. You see the movie made, bringing in the DN. I think Cam hit it on the head. It's simple. Build around Justin. You got some draft capital. Go get pieces around him. And I'm not trying to prop myself up, but I like the receiver
more.
I love Moore, love DJ Moore, but he just got here. Think about it. Alshon Jeffrey ain't over there. Matt Forte ain't over there. Martellus Bennett ain't over there. So what are you asking him to do with what, right? So I think the new GM's going to give him the pieces he needs to get it done.
Tonight, City Winery.
Yep.
What time we kick off, gentlemen?
Well, you there, 7:30. You say you're going to be there.
7:30, I'm going to stop by.
I'm going to be there.
7:30, City Winery. Come
Some
pull
of
up
us
on
got to
us.
work for a living. I ain't rich like
Hold
you.
on. Let me get some straight.
Go ahead.
Black people, they'll put a word in there and it'll mean something else. Stop by don't mean drive by. That means stop. Put your car in park.
Valet.
Bring your happy ass.
Bring the
back in
ticket.
All that. Yeah.
Brandon got me.
Yeah.
Look at me eye to eye.
Brandon, my ticket.
You see me?
Valet.
Yeah.
And Cam said he got my first drink.
There you go.
That's it. I'll get your third one too.
I'm in there. I might stay.
Straight up.
I might stay.
Bring your list.
Look, and just like that, a shot of Hennessy, we got him to say, man, bump that job tonight.
McAllen 18, sir. I don't do Hennessy.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I'm a Scotch guy. Hey, man.
Here we go.
We appreciate you gentlemen stopping by, man. Our platform is always here for y'all. Make sure y'all check my brothers out tonight. I Am Iconic. It's going to be great. We appreciate you, gentlemen, man. It's GCI.